Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skate Down. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. I want to do a video talking about Shimon Nemec. Will he make the Devils opening night roster playing this well as he's playing in this preseason for the New Jersey Devils? So I want to talk about that in this video, so please stay with me throughout. So Shimon Nemec, 19 years old, still very young, 6 foot, 190 pounds. He's our 2022 first-round pick, second overall. Looking at his stats last year, he played in the 2022-2023 season. He played in the AHL with Utica Comets. 65 games played, 12 goals, 22 assists, 34 points. And in the playoffs, he played in 6 games, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. But Shimon Nemec has been one of those prospects that has been just a joy to watch. The prospect tournament onto preseason, he's just every game that we've seen him play, he's really stood out. He's doing the simple things out there. Just everything he's doing out there. The simple little plays behind the net to get the puck to transition out of the zone. The way he's really worked on his defense and his defensive game. His confidence that you're seeing grow when he has the puck. You know, his offensive abilities. We didn't peg him necessarily as an offensive defenseman, but to see that, you know, that raw, untapped potential, he's got some offensive upside to him. And seeing what he did last year with the Utica Comets is very encouraging. So, yeah, Shimon Nemec has definitely been one of those prospects that's really impressed me for the Devils this preseason. He's looking good each and every shift out there. Definitely noticeable with everything he does. He's got to work on defensive aspects of his game, and especially not taking those penalties, because that's going to bury us during the regular season. But aside from that, I love everything he's done, you know, especially in the Ranger game. You saw him do a couple of different things that I liked out there. That pass he made to Tyler Toffoli on the first Devils goal was beautiful. You see that a lot, the way he's been doing that in the prospect tournament onto the preseason games, the way he's finding the open man out there. He's doing very smart things with the puck. If he has the ability to put the puck on net, he does it and he hits the net. Whether it's a slap shot or a simple wrist shot, he's putting the puck on net every opportunity he has. His passing has been crisper. The way he's been just finding open men all over the ice, he's good. He's got that offensive upside where I think he's going to put up a lot of points when he finds his game in the NHL. So, you know, that was a good pass he made to Tyler Toffoli. We saw the very next shift. He got the puck and wired one top shelf, but Shesterkin made a beautiful glove hand save. So, you know, we saw him put a shot on net there. That was very good. The way you saw him battling and competing in this game, he was taking hits, taking big hits. He was giving out hits. He was being physical with that fight that he had with Alexei Lafreniere. You see him have that certain edge to his game, and that's something that's very encouraging to see from, you know, a Devils defensive who's going to be more of an offensive defenseman. So, you know, I like the way he played. You know, making simple plays to get out of the zone. I haven't seen that really from Devils defensemen since Niedermeyer and Rafalski. The way he plays, there's similarities to their game, and I like seeing that. They were two of my favorite defensemen for the Devils playing in the past, and you know, you see little aspects. I'm not comparing them to them, of course, but you see little plays where it reminds you of the way they used to play. So Nemec, to me, I wasn't very high when the Devils drafted him. You know, of course, you're looking at all the offensive players that were there, and when you were seeing Shimon Nemec, really didn't have those numbers that wowed you. But, man, you've seen him play now, the way you've seen him grow each and every shift. That was a great move that Fitzgerald and company made, because he's going to be a stud defenseman for us in the future. And the Devils have a lot of that coming up, especially with Luke Hughes, Seamus Casey, and all the other players in the Devils pipeline. You know, Devils fans, be happy, because not only are we only loaded on a forward, but defense as well. The Devils are good for the future to come. So, very encouraging to see. But, you know, also the way he was skating with the puck, you're seeing his confidence grow, even just making the simple play to get the puck out of the defensive zone. You know, he's making plays, he's blocking shots. Of course, he's got to work on little aspects of his game on the defensive zone. You know, he's got to get more comfortable with finding players and playing that defensive style. So we'll see that more as he gets accustomed to the NHL game. He's still very young. He still hasn't played an NHL game. And look at how he's grown, especially watching him play with the Utica Comets coming into camp this year. He looks like a totally different player. Had his jersey number switched from 5 to 17, so it's definitely a different look. But, you know, I love what I see from Shimon Nemec. I really do. And I really hope he can make the opening night roster. It's going to be tough. But, you know, even he said, I'm looking, you know, my game grew in the defensive zone. I improved my defensive game, penalty kill. I didn't play penalty kill before. Last year, I played more than the power play. I found my way now. So, he's worked on different areas of this game. He came into camp with that mindset that he's got to work, battle, and compete to try to take a roster spot, and he's doing everything he can possibly do. Every shift, he looks noticeable out there. Your eyes just gravitate to him, whether it's making a simple play in the defensive zone, whether it's transitioning the puck up, finding the open man, taking a shot. He's just very noticeable out there, and I really like what I see from Nemec. But, from what Fitzgerald said, the Devils don't need Nemec to make the 23-24 roster, so that's where you kind of like, I don't know, and this was taken a while ago. It wasn't anything recent that he said, but of course he wants to see Nemec battle and compete to try to take a roster spot, but with losing Ryan Graves, with losing Damon Severson, you're losing 2 veteran defensemen, and to put in 2 rookie defensemen to try to find their game while you're trying to battle for one of the top spots in the Metro, it's going to be tough. So that's where I think they go for Colin Miller to start the year, see how he does. We've seen those lineups, the way they've been going through different games of Siegenthaler and Hamilton and Luke Hughes and John Marino. You're seeing Kevin Bahl. He's another player that has had a really sensational preseason. That sauce pass he made to Jesper Braden's goal against the Rangers was just beautiful. I like what I've seen from him. He's came in with that mindset where he wants to get better and better and better every time he hits the ice. You're seeing the physicality he brings. You're seeing that edge he brings, and the Devils need that. So I like what I've seen from Kevin Bahl. And then you have Colin Miller to round out that defense. Then you have Shimon Nemec, you have Brendan Smith, and you have Cal Foote, who, are going to be possibly in and out of the lineup. So we'll see what happens. I hope Shimon Nemec can play a lot this year, but, with the numbers game, Colin Miller's only here for a year, so maybe that is something that they want to see Nemec grow a bit and see where he's at maybe in the middle of the year. Of course, if you see any injuries or stuff come up, you're going to see Shimon Nemec being one of the first call-ups. So I'm not too down on him not playing right off the bat, but I want to see him play. I like what Shimon Nemec has brought to the table this year. He's definitely been one of those players that every time he steps on the ice and makes the simplest little play, your eyes just gravitate towards him. He's just one of those defensemen that you didn't expect him to be this good so young, and he is. So, I get it. It's preseason. He's playing against competition that's not all NHL caliber, but if you're seeing him play this well as we get to those last couple of preseason games, it's going to be tough to really take him out of this lineup. So we'll see what happens with this, but definitely something to keep an eye out on as the rest of the preseason games go on. But comment below, what do you think about this? Do you think Shimon Nemec will make the opening night roster, or is he going to start the season playing for the Utica Comets in the AHL? Comment below and let me know. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the Hockey Skate Down. It's free. And join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.